and welcome to Friday Night Smackdown, starting off the show with a very deranged Dean Ambrose. Last week, Dean Ambrose really gave us a lot of insight to where his head is at regarding the NXT expedition that he might face in a couple of weeks. He has definitely lost the spirit, but the Shield remains strong. Last week, defeating the Hart Foundation in their rematch for the Tag Team Championships. That means that they will be safe if they are able to defend their titles at SmackDown in a couple of weeks. Dean Ambrose, he wasn't very happy about that. He obviously wanted to take the Shield back to NXT and try to claim superiority there. His opponent today is going to be Antonio Cesaro. Cesaro last week defeating Daniel Bryan for #1 contendership of the United States Championship. Antonio Cesaro, a hell of an athlete and a very, very good friend of our current world champion, Samoa Joe. Cesaro and Samoa Joe have come to an agreement that while they are either champion, they will not be hurting or attacking each other. So Cesaro tried for the United States Championship. He won that #1 contendership last week, and he will be going up against Kurt Angle in a couple of weeks on SmackDown. If he were to win the United States Championship, he will be the United States Champion going into the NXT era. The NXT brand will have the United States Championship defended on it. So Cesaro, whether he gets drafted to NXT or not, he would prefer to stay here with his good friend Samoa Joe. And these two are going to have a singles match right here. Oh, Dean Ambrose tried to attack him straight on. And Antonio Cesaro, scoop slam, straight to the ground. We have a hell of a show later tonight. The Shield openly announcing that they have unfinished business with the Militia. Tonight, Seth Rollins will go one-on-one with Kofi Kingston, and I'm sure Roman Reigns and Sergeant Slaughter won't be too far away. Randy Orton calls out Yokozuna. As you know, last week Orton tried to face off against Kofi and destroyed him easily. This week he's got Yokozuna. Remember, Samoa Joe did put out the challenge to Randy Orton that if Randy Orton successfully takes down each member of the Militia, the ones that promised him a championship shot that never gave it to him, then Samoa Joe will grant the title shot to Randy Orton in just a couple of weeks. And again, Dean Ambrose trying to run at Antonio Cesaro. Cesaro immediately dropping Dean Ambrose. You gotta come at Antonio Cesaro with a different strategy. You can't come straight at the Swiss Superman. You gotta hit him from the side, from the back, go for his legs, something. But attacking that strong upper body, it's just foolish, and he does it again. And it just seems Dean Ambrose is out of his element here. He's not in the right environment that he needs to be to win these matches. We've seen a dominant Dean Ambrose, hell of a United States champion in the past. Broke a lot of records with the reign that he did reign as United States champion, but he doesn't have it now, and he's just lost his touch. Cesaro now shoulder block, knocking down Dean Ambrose. It's very interesting to note. I mean, all throughout my universe mode, Dean Ambrose's obsessions have continued to escalate, going from the United States Championship to Kurt Angle, to Kurt Angle's career and the United States Championship. And then he just, after losing, he has just lost it. He has no goal, he has no obsessions. Now he is just looking to have a fresh start at NXT. Dean Ambrose choking the life out of Cesaro here. And look at this, choking him again. The referee needs to get in there and count to 5. That is an illegal maneuver. Dean Ambrose now showing some of his maneuverability in this ring. A glutton for punishment. He'll take 2 hands straight to the face. and deliver a strong punch right back to you. Dean Ambrose is a martyr of punishment. He will take the punishment and stand right back up. Nice black hole slam there, and again choking the life out of Cesaro. As impressive as Dean Ambrose is, it doesn't seem like he wants to impress the SmackDown general manager, but it would appear that that's what he's doing here tonight. The DDT reversing the situation. Oh, and Cesaro picking him up. A hesitant gut-wrench slam there, but it does connect. Is this going to be it? 1, 2, 3, and there you go. Dean Ambrose gives up. That move doesn't typically put very many opponents away, but I guess it was enough for the Swiss Superman, Dean Ambrose, all out of sorts here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. As you can see here, I mean, it hit pretty well. I just don't know if Dean Ambrose is quite ready to start winning matches. It seems like he wants to go to NXT. Antonio Cesaro, very impressive here in this match. Could he be your new United States champion come 2 weeks when he faces off against the cyborg Kurt Angle? Here on the app, and Owen Hart is confronting Mark Henry about the trash locker room. Oh my god, and a brawl has broken out. A brawl has broken out. Mark Henry attacking Owen Hart. Oh, and here we've got Bret Hart and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat breaking it up. Oh my god. Alright, well, bringing it back. I mean, we did just see that in the backstage area, we did just see Mark Henry and Rey Mysterio dispose of the Hart Foundation. Last week we had reports that Mark Henry and Rey, they were the ones. I'm sorry, Mark Henry and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, sorry. They were the ones who disgruntled the security in the back and destroyed the locker room of the Hart Foundation. And now we've just seen them get attacked in the back. And now we've got 2 attackers coming to the ring. Aiden English, Bo Dallas, claimed that they were paid last week to try to take out Samoa Joe in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Samoa Joe would end up winning that match and impressing very many people around the wrestling universe here. They will be taking on the United States champion, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle just gave us an interview during the commercial and before that attack that we just witnessed, and this is what he had to say. Yeah, so Antonio, he's impressive. I'll give him that. He's impressive. He's a hell of an athlete, but no one's been able to beat me yet. I will be United States champion going into NXT. And I'm going to do that by beating the best. And then Cesaro, if you think you're the best, you think you can step up to the plate by all means. The Olympic champion is waiting for you. Oh, it's real. It's damn real. Keeping it short and simple, the Olympic champion, the United States champion, is here on SmackDown. He's going one-on-one against Bo Dallas. But with Aiden English in the corner of Bo Dallas, will this task seem too much for the Olympic champion and Olympic gold medalist? Bo Dallas tossing Kurt into the corner now. Oh, look at that nice punch there. Bo Dallas and Aiden English, 2 really goofy individuals. If I'm a hitman, if I'm someone who is willing to pay money to take somebody out, I don't think I'm going to be hiring Bo Dallas or Aiden English. And you can see the results as to why, me personally, I wouldn't hire them to do a job. They couldn't get the job done. Interesting nonetheless. Bo Dallas fighting back. Kurt Angle getting beaten to the corner. Bo Dallas, nice powerbomb innovated from that corner maneuver.
Don't expect a lot of mercy to be shown here. Great reversal.
Bo Dallas, the son of the famed IRS man. Got a nice lineage of wrestlers in his family tree. He definitely has it in his blood to be a very good champion here. But does he have what it takes to upset the foundation of Kurt Angle to a point that he can defeat him in a match one-on-one?
One question will be, who will capitalize on those moves the best?
Bo Dallas drop toe hold, taking down the champ. Oh, running knee straight to the face. Kurt Angle's rocked. Kurt Angle getting back up. There you go. Got him in a clinch position. Belly-to-belly suplex. Very good. And now weakening the shoulders of Bo Dallas. Kurt Angle regaining his breath. And that's what you got to do. When you get rocked with a high knee straight to the face, you've got to clinch. You've got to keep your opponent down while you try to recover. Kurt Angle did that beautifully just now. Fighting Bo Dallas into the corner. Bo Dallas fighting back out. Kurt Angle dropping Dallas by the feet. Bo Dallas, oh, whoa. Whoa, we have Seth Rollins coming out here now. Seth Rollins is making his way out to the ring. We're not quite sure why. We know that Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose has had issues with Kurt Angle in the past. I will interview Seth Rollins later tonight during the main event when he goes off against Kofi Kingston. I'll have that interview ready and I'll play it. I'm not quite sure why he would interrupt Kurt Angle now. Dean Ambrose has apparently already made the decision to leave SmackDown. Not quite sure what's going on here. Aiden English is besides himself. Seth Rollins, I think he's trying to distract Bo Dallas. I think he is. Seth Rollins is trying to distract Bo Dallas. Kurt Angle wrenching the arm. Oh, grabbing him by his hair, pulling his back straight across the knee. Kurt Angle in total control now. The distraction from Seth Rollins seems to be affecting Bo Dallas quite a bit. Oh, running Bulldog there, taking the champ down. And once again, as soon as you see Bo Dallas on the up and up in this match, Seth Rollins comes out and tries to interfere. Aiden English and Bo Dallas trying to call him out. Trying to get him out of here. Aiden English attacking Seth Rollins now. Throwing Seth Rollins into the middle of the ring. Obviously to be grabbed and pushed out of the ring by the ref. I mean, it seems like a clear ploy there to get Seth Rollins out of this match. Bo Dallas back in control. Nice snap suplex. Kurt Angle ducks a clothesline from behind. Answers Bo Dallas with one of his own. Kurt Angle now. Angle slam connecting. Bo Dallas is down. Is he out? Dragging him to the middle of the ring. Going for the pin. Referee counting 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Kurt Angle wins this match thanks to a load of help from Seth Rollins of all people. Kurt Angle, your United States champion, looking great in this match against Bo Dallas. Not quite sure what Seth Rollins was doing out here and why he felt the need to come out and distract Bo Dallas and Aiden English. Kurt Angle, nice angle slam there, putting Bo Dallas away, dragged him to the middle. 1, 2, 3, and that was all she wrote. Kurt Angle looking strong. Antonio Cesaro looking strong. These two beasts will collide in 2 weeks on SmackDown for the United States Championship and for control of the United States Championship to get to NXT. Gonna be very interesting later tonight to hear why Seth Rollins would come out here and interact in this match. Welcome back to Friday Night SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. Yokozuna being brought to the ring. Samoa Joe not too far after him here. Samoa Joe, our current World Heavyweight Champion. is coming out to watch this match for one very important reason, and that is to scout Randy Orton. Randy Orton trying to earn a match in 2 weeks on Smackdown against the world champion Samoa Joe. All he has to do is take out each individual member of the militia, and Yokozuna appears to have accepted the challenge. Yokozuna, a mastodon of a man, not scared of anything. The security guard of Sergeant Slaughter, former world heavyweight champion. And now he's got to face the Viper, Randy Orton. Randy Orton, a very volatile individual. Obviously, Samoa Joe in the corner of Yokozuna. We've seen so many allies and enemies be switched and turned on this universe mode. Friends one week will be enemies the next. Randy Orton was with the militia for a month. They promised him a championship shot, and when they lost that championship shot, Randy Orton dropped him. And deservedly so. If you can't deliver promised goods, what use are you in this business? Randy Orton trying to attack Yokozuna head on, and just like I said earlier with Cesaro, that is not a wise decision. Oh, an elbow to the face. Going for a DDT, Yokozuna reverses Russian leg sweep.
Yokozuna controlling the waist.
Yokozuna throwing Orton into the corner. Orton reverses. Yokozuna in the corner now. And Orton using the ring post to his advantage, taking Yokozuna down, and now trying to stretch out that face, maybe cause Yokozuna to bleed. Orton picking Yoko up, trying to knock him down again, and he gets reversed. Yokozuna bringing Orton up. Samoan drop, a huge Samoan drop. That drop kick did not work against Yokozuna. Orton needs to use his speed. There we go, Luthez, and now the fists come raining down. You've got the big man down. Keep him down. Samoa Joe trying to get involved here, and Randy Orton notices. Randy Orton saying some words to Samoa Joe before he ran and jumped off that top turnbuckle. And now Orton attacking Yokozuna on the outside. Orton did tell me a little earlier on tonight that he did not... Oh my god, went for an angle slam there. Reversed by Yokozuna, and again, Luthez and more fists. Orton told me he did not want to win by countout. He wanted to decimate Yokozuna with a devastating RKO. Referee up to a 6 count. Orton might be the one losing here. Samoa Joe last week proved that he's not scared of unsurmountable odds, defeating Bo Dallas and Aiden English in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Randy Orton trying to just get anything going against Yokozuna right now. Yokozuna is just too big of a man. Oh, scratching down the length of Orton's back and then pounding him back into the mat. Randy Orton attempting to keep Yokozuna down. Oh, devastating leg drop there by Randy Orton. And then, by Yokozuna to Randy Orton. And another one following. Randy Orton needs to use his speed against Yokozuna. DDT to Randy Orton. And another leg drop. Randy Orton is getting worked. Randy Orton, not a happy individual, but clothesline after clothesline, dodges the clothesline, power slam, connecting. And Randy Orton is enraged. Randy Orton, oh my god, he's lifting Yokozuna up. Oh, devastating neck breaker. And Randy Orton, and it's Sergeant Slaughter coming out to the ring now. What is going on? Sergeant Slaughter has just tossed a sledgehammer into the ring. And Randy Orton, Oh my god, he was trying to use the sledgehammer against Yokozuna. Yokozuna got rid of it immediately. Randy Orton is not a good guy, ladies and gentlemen. He will happily use that sledgehammer if he needs to. We still have Sergeant Slaughter on the outside here. Yokozuna's been busted open. So many fists to the face. Randy Orton, an angle slam of his own. And Randy Orton now trying to take out Sergeant Slaughter. It's a huge distraction. It's a huge distraction. Connecting. That belly-to-belly suplex connecting to Randy Orton. Going for the pin. Randy Orton kicking out. Randy Orton RKO out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Going for the pin. He's got Yokozuna down. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Sergeant Slaughter couldn't stop it. Next week, Sergeant Slaughter will have to face the justice of Randy Orton. I mean, look at all the fists to the face of Yokozuna. He took a lot of punishment. Sergeant Slaughter tried to interrupt this match. He threw in a sledgehammer for Yokozuna to use against Orton. Orton tried to use it against Yokozuna. The tables got turned. Yokozuna hit his signature move. He tried to go for the pin. The Viper kicked out. And when Sergeant Slaughter tried to interfere in this match again, RKO, 1, 2, 3. Sergeant Slaughter couldn't stop the ref from counting the pin. Sergeant Slaughter next week will face Randy Orton. If Randy Orton can defeat the former World Heavyweight Champion, he will have earned his spot against Samoa Joe. Randy Orton hitting an RKO on Yokozuna is a feat in and of itself. The Viper standing tall on Friday Night Smackdown. Welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. We are coming back to HBK. Shawn Michaels, if you're just joining us, we've had crazy action. Randy Orton took out Yokozuna. Cesaro impressed. Kurt Angle impressed. A lot of epic, crazy matches already tonight on SmackDown. Are we about to see another? Shawn Michaels, good friends with Corey Graves, the savior of misbehavior. Both of these gentlemen hunting after the current hardcore champion, Cody Rhodes. Shawn Michaels was his dream of being the hardcore champion smashed by Cody Rhodes when Cody Rhodes won the qualification match nearly a month ago. Shawn Michaels also good friends with Corey Graves, who has a bone to pick with Cody Rhodes. Corey Graves, the man who I think wanted the hardcore championship the most once they knew that it was the hardcore championship that they were going to be competing for. His eyes lit up, and Cody Rhodes, there's been a lot of talk that he didn't really want this championship, thought that his family name meant a little more than this. He was too beautiful of a human being and a man to hold the hardcore championship, but right now I'm seeing a smile on Cody Rhodes' face. Don't forget how he made his entrance into the WWE. It was with a tag team partner named Hardcore Holly. Cody Rhodes definitely has it in him to be a good hardcore champion. Does he have it in him to get past a WrestleMania legend, Shawn Michaels? Corey Graves, the savior of misbehavior. Loves filth, loves tattoos, loves being terrible and dirty and nasty. He loves to be a bad human being. I can't think of a more perfect man to hold the hardcore championship.
That's not good. He was able to reverse that.
Cody Rhodes, on the other hand, is full of class. He's got elegance and beauty.
What a match this is going to be.
One of his signature moves is called the Beautiful Disaster.
Guy has done it all. There's nothing you can bring at him that he hasn't seen before.
Cody Rhodes, a great family name as well. I mean, he has a very good possibility of becoming a champion one day, especially with his look. Striking everybody very odd that he is now warming up to the hardcore championship. Shawn Michaels now controlling this match, keeping Cody Rhodes on the ground. Great wrestling ability there. Wear down your opponent and not let them do any moves to you. Shawn Michaels has had battles with The Undertaker, Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, all of the greats in this business. And Cody Rhodes just trying to survive. Cody Rhodes now going for a Russian leg sweep, connecting to Shawn Michaels. Nice drop kick there. Oh, shot straight between the belt. Not quite sure if that was an illegal hit or not. The referee seemed to let it go. I mean, this isn't football or the NBA. This isn't anything. This, if anything, this is as close to FIFA, to football. Football across the pond is what they call football, or soccer, how we call it now. The referee might have seen a low blow, but he can use his discretion. Cody Rhodes now attacking the arms of Shawn Michaels. Corey Graves getting a little upset on the side there. Gotta wonder if Shawn Michaels is getting too old to sustain the ability that he's had for so many years to steal the show. Shawn Michaels taking Cody Rhodes out at the leg. Now an elbow drop. Many people in the back whisper left and right behind the back of Shawn Michaels and Corey Graves that maybe Corey Graves is using this mentor relationship that he has with Shawn Michaels to further his career. And that Shawn Michaels is just doing the dirty work of Corey Graves. Well, if you were just watching this match alone, you could definitely make that argument. I mean, last week in a traditional universe mode match, it's elimination rules. Corey Graves got eliminated first, and Shawn Michaels had to fight Zack Ryder and Cody Rhodes on his own. And many fans have been clamoring for Zack Ryder to be the #1 contender. Cody Rhodes, oh my god. Cody Rhodes putting Shawn Michaels up on this announce table. Corey Graves, a slight smile on his face. Things are about to get hardcore here. Oh no. Oh! Crossroads on the table. Good God. Cody Rhodes taking it to the extreme here. Referee up to a 5 count. That didn't put Shawn Michaels away. Shawn Michaels is a WWE Hall of Famer and a legend. Of course it's not going to put him away, but it definitely weakens him for a finish here. Interesting neck breaker there. Cody Rhodes might be taking this match down. Shawn Michaels popping back up. Cody Rhodes has to put him back down. He's got to keep Shawn Michaels down. He cannot let Shawn Michaels get the ball rolling here, and he does. Atomic drop. Going for that scoop slam. Shawn Michaels headed to the top. No, I thought he was headed to the top. What a mistake. Cody Rhodes moves out of the way. Going for a pin here, and the referee is distracted by Corey Graves. Cody Rhodes could have gotten a very important win over Shawn Michaels, a Hall of Famer. That could have elevated his popularity. It could have elevated his rankings. He could have been a #1 contender down the line for the World Championship, and he has just been robbed of that by Corey Graves. Cody Rhodes, I believe, has just stolen the finisher of Shawn Michaels. Oh my God, Crossroads again. To the Heartbreak Kid. I'm speechless. Cody Rhodes has gone extreme on Shawn Michaels here tonight. He has destroyed our announce table, and he has put Shawn Michaels to the limit nearly twice now. Corey Graves. I cannot believe that Shawn Michaels hasn't been counted out of this match already. Enziguri to the back of the head. Where's the justice here? Corey Graves needs to be ejected to the back. Another missed enziguri by the Heartbreak Kid. Shawn Michaels, Cody Rhodes trying to put the Hall of Famer away here on Smackdown. The little engine that could, Cody Rhodes, just can't keep getting roadblocked by Corey Graves. And now Shawn Michaels for the pin. 1, 2, no! Cody Rhodes kicking out. So much heart in this young kid. Son of a plumber man, brother to a deranged gold enthusiast. Sorry, I was thinking of Dusty Rhodes. It got me going all thither on you. Got me all mismatched. Cody Rhodes now. Flapjack connecting to Shawn Michaels and again dragging him to the middle. This is what he has to do. He's got to keep Corey Graves from interrupting these pins so he can get Corey Graves ejected from this match and defeat Shawn Michaels. Oh, nice knee to the gut there, taking the Heartbreak Kid down. Shawn Michaels. Looks like Corey Graves has finally been ejected. Cody Rhodes planting Shawn Michaels face first into the mat. Cody Rhodes, Alabama slam he learned from Hardcore Holly. Definitely pulling from his experience tag teaming with him. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Cody Rhodes, the ultimate underdog, detaching himself from pain, putting Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels through the table. 2 crossroads being planted on Shawn Michaels. And there you have it. Cody Rhodes has done the impossible. Defeated the Hall of Famer and the legendary Shawn Michaels in this matchup here tonight. Unbelievable. Corey Graves has a train headed right for him. In 2 weeks, Corey Graves looks like he will be facing off against Cody Rhodes in a Extreme Rules match for the Hardcore Championship. And if that's going to happen, Cody Rhodes is definitely looking like the guy who's going to emerge from that battle as victorious. Unbelievable night here on Smackdown, ladies and gentlemen, and it's about to get even crazier as Seth Rollins takes on one-on-one Kofi Kingston. And welcome back to Friday Night Smackdown. Your main event, Seth Rollins will be taking on Kofi Kingston of the Militia. To explain this match, we did interview Seth Rollins, and this is what he had to say. Alright, I know you don't hear from me very often. You hear from Dean or you hear from Roman Reigns, but we've got something to say. The Shield are equal and we are one. With Dean Ambrose acting all crazy, telling you guys that he wants to go to NXT, that's insane. We dominate here already. And just because he's losing some matches, sure, everybody has an off game. In this past couple of months, it's been his. But we're the Shield, and we're dominant. When we put our fists in the middle of that ring, all three together, that's a sign of unity. That's a symbol of our justice. And tonight, when I came out to attack Aiden English and Bo Dallas, that wasn't for Dean. We came out there to disrupt them because they're a tag team. We're tag team champions now. We're sending out a message that tag team or not, the Shield runs things here. And tonight, we're going to finish some long-lost business that we owe to the Militia. They've messed with us, we've messed with them. There's never been a decisive battle between us. Well, let's just say, me and Roman Reigns have a few plans in a couple of weeks. And we really want our friend and our ally, Dean Ambrose, to be with us. Alright, so Seth Rollins, one half of the tag team champions, going to be facing off against Kofi Kingston here. And Sergeant Slaughter is in the corner of Kofi Kingston. Very important to note, Kofi Kingston has tried to earn his way back into the good graces of Sergeant Slaughter, and it would appear that tonight he's got no other choice than to support Kofi Kingston. Sergeant Slaughter's bodyguard and number one on the side. Yokozuna went down earlier tonight when he lost to Randy Orton. Next week, Sergeant Slaughter has to face Randy Orton, so there is going to have to be somebody that he can trust other than Yokozuna. He needs to reform a militia, and it would appear that Kofi Kingston has earned that right back.
This is just awesome.
Seth Rollins, the architect of the Shield, just now giving us a little insight into the brain workings of the brain trust of the Shield. And that is Seth Rollins, and he wants to keep the Shield together. It would appear that Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose are all at odds. They don't know what they are going to be doing. The tag team champions obviously want to stay on SmackDown, and they are exempt. But would they be in such a situation in 2 weeks where they would just give the titles up to go with Dean Ambrose if Dean Ambrose was even selected? A lot of very interesting ploys going on in the ranks of SmackDown. We'll have to see how Dean Ambrose responds next week. Dean Ambrose definitely wants to go. It seems like Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns wants to stay, and both parties would like their opposites to join them. Seth Rollins, the architect of the Shield. We call him the architect for a multitude of reasons. An architect can put something together and keep it together, and his whole working is that he builds something and holds it together so it doesn't fall apart, and that has been Seth Rollins' job. And now he's got an even bigger crack in the Shield to mend. We've seen them get over the cracks before. We've seen them argue and fight and bicker, but never to this length. Seth Rollins has a huge job ahead of him. Hopefully it doesn't distract them from the fact that they've got to deal with the militia. That is another key thing that we picked up from Seth Rollins' interview. And that's that being said, that they've never really had a prolonged battle against the militia, and they want to make it clear. And it would seem that they want to take out the militia in 2 weeks on SmackDown. And whether or not that they stick together the week after that, I don't know. We're going to have to learn more from Dean Ambrose on that front. I mean, currently we've got Roman Reigns and Sergeant Slaughter on the outside here. Both of these men have definite WWE Champion potential, even World Heavyweight Champion potential. Could there be an instance where one of these two men gets drafted to NXT, becomes the NXT Champion, and in the spirit of the NXT Champion at the end of the ratings period, the second period of My Universe mode for this opening year, will they move on to Monday Night Raw? Seth Walker there, but the referee gets distracted by Sergeant Slaughter, and this is how this match is going to go. You know that if you bring managers into this part, oh my god, and yes, he is busted open. I thought I saw some blood on the mat, and Kofi Kingston is busted open. Seth Rollins not taking any mercy here in this match. But as I was saying earlier, imagine a situation in which Roman Reigns or Sergeant Slaughter would have become the NXT Champion, and at the end of the ratings era, the second period, they were to cash in the NXT Championship for an opportunity to fight on Monday Night Raw, the flagship show of My Universe mode. Sergeant Slaughter now, again, interacting with the referee, trying to get at least one win for his militia faction here tonight, and I'm not quite sure it's going to work too well. Seth Rollins going to the top. Oh, cross-body taking down Kofi. I'm not sure where Sergeant Slaughter is, but the referee going for the pin. 1, 2, no, 2.5. Kofi Kingston kicking out. Seth Rollins, Seth Walker, Skywalker connecting. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. That's the devastating maneuver he's been using in the past. And Seth Rollins once again victorious. The Shield victorious. A lot of questions going into next week, the go-home show before the final SmackDown before the NXT draft. Where are Dean Ambrose's loyalties? To himself or to his brethren in the Shield? Antonio Cesaro and Kurt Angle are both being extraordinarily awesome in the ring. One of the two have to give. Will they give next week? The Hart Foundation was brutally attacked by Mark Henry and the Dragon. Are they going to be able to come back after that attack next week? We'll also have some more Bo Dallas, Aiden English action, Cody Rhodes and Shawn Michaels, and all sorts of things going to be happening next week on SmackDown. I mean, it's going to be a go-home show, so it's going to be good. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, The Shield standing tall to end the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw will be on Monday, and instead of NXT on Wednesday, I've got something special lined up for you. I will be playing Hitman Absolution, and that will, I think it will continue for a little bit. I do quite like that game, so we'll see what it does. It might take over FIFA for a little bit. I'll kind of rest on FIFA, and we'll go with some Hitman Absolution. We'll bring FIFA back in probably a month or so. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, The Shield have ended the show. Derek D. Ginger King checking out.